Hey everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft video. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day. And in today's video, I want to do something just a little bit different. And that is show you guys an amazing seed for 1.18, especially if you guys like Lush Caves. Now this Lush Cave seed that I'm about to show you is one of the biggest Lush Cave systems that I've ever seen. It is massive, and I found this one completely by mistake. I was using this specific seed to actually create a villager breeder. If you guys want to check out some of the other videos that I have here on the channel, make sure that you guys go ahead and do that. But I decided that I would actually just do a little bit of checking around, and I really like this seed. I actually really wish that I was using it on my hardcore series. A little plug there, but check that out as well. So anyway, I'm gonna show you guys that we're really close to spawn. We're really close here to 0-0. So you should rate spawn really close to this area. Now, I don't have day moving, I don't have fire tick spread on, and I also don't have weather cycle on, so those things are going to come important here in just a second. So this is where you spawn, and it's a really nice and open area. Now the first thing that we're actually going to do is go straight below us, and this is actually going to be really interesting because what you're going to notice is a massive mine shaft. Now a lot of this will actually be burning up if you have fire tick spread on, because the lava is obviously touching the wood in a couple different spots. So if you play with fire tick on and it spreads, just know that a majority of this could potentially be gone when you come down here, so just be aware of that. But you should notice a couple things right off the bat. We have quite a few spawners that are actually just right below the surface of where we're pretty much currently at. You can see by the F3 here in the corner, like each of the coordinates of everything where they're going to be at. The seed number itself, I'll actually go ahead and put at the very end of the video if I remember, and also put it down in the description as well. And if you guys like spider spawners, you're going to like this. There is a triple spider spawner right here, so you can easily activate all three of those spawners, absolutely no problem. If we go a little bit up in this way, we're going to run into our first one, which is going to be a zombie spawner. So you have access to spider and zombie inside of this mine shaft area. But if you back up just a little bit and go down, where is it? It should be right here somewhere. Right there. And you got a skeleton spawner as well with another spider spawner connected right to it. Like, what are the chances of so many different ones? And there's another one way down at the very bottom. There are so many spawning locations for different things that you guys are going to need if you want to be able to use those to your advantage. All right, so let's go ahead and fly back up to the top and just take a look at something else. You can see off in the distance over here, we're actually heading just a little bit south, and I'm actually going to want to go north for a little bit. But we have a very small dripstone cave, so at least you guys can get access to some of those drops if you would like them. But that's kind of like the highlight to what is below the area at spawn. So let's go ahead and just head a little bit north now, and this is what is actually going to be really interesting. So we actually go just a little bit north, and our first village is right here, pretty much right at spawn. So you guys will have access to farms and beds pretty much right off the bat, and you shouldn't really have to worry about a whole lot. You got some sugarcane to go ahead and get you guys started, but not a lot of farms in general as far as that goes. Now, if you guys need ice, if you go probably about 300 blocks that way or so, you'll run into one of the biggest iceberg biomes to mankind. It is absolutely huge, and maybe we'll head on over there in just a little bit. But yeah, you guys definitely need to go ahead and just head that way, because it will be very important if you guys want to be able to get ice for your builds at some point or another. So now I want to show you guys even something a little bit better. So if we actually head back to spawn, so that's going to actually be just right back this way, and we're going to go ahead and head west. So that's actually going to be that way. So let's go ahead and turn ourselves around and head off this way. We'll actually run into a woodland mansion. All right, now you guys can see coming into view that we have another village. So if you guys pretty much go north or south from spawn, you should be able to actually get here relatively easy, depending on which one might tickle your fancy, and which one you guys actually want to go ahead and use for your kind of starter base. Now, the nice thing that I like about this one is you're on the water, and I always like villages that are on the water. Plus, you have access to quite a bit of spruce. You got dark oak over there in the distance. You got a nice big old taiga biome. You got a birch forest behind you over there, and then you got spawn over that way as well. Lots of sand, at least get you started. Then you also got yourself a shipwreck right there if you guys need to go ahead and take advantage of that. But let's go ahead and make our way this way. So now at this point, we're going to go straight west. And like I said earlier, we're going to actually run into a woodland mansion. But before we actually get to that point, we're actually going to see an ocean monument just off to our left as well. So got another sunken ship right there, our shipwreck, and then we're just going to keep going this way past the dark oak forest. It might not load in quick enough here, but it should be right over here. It's not too far off of the shore. There it is. You can see it right there. It's kind of blends in because I've actually got my gamma set up a little bit higher, so you guys can actually see everything relatively easy. So there's that right there. It's actually not that far off the shore. I will let you guys know that hopefully one of the shipwrecks in the area will lead you guys to a buried treasure, and it will actually be right here at this location right here. Right, it'll be right in this area. And then we got our woodland mansion. So about 600 blocks, 700 blocks away from spawn is a woodland mansion if this is something that you guys want to be able to tackle on your own. Obviously, you can get a lot of goodies from here. There's a lot of things to go ahead and pick up, a lot of things to loot, and then you got an amazing like backdrop for this thing. So if you can at least get rid of everything that's in it, you're going to be relatively happy with it in the long run if you guys want to make that your home. But what's really neat is what's actually below this woodland mansion, and you guys can kind of see that it has open access to a lush cave, which I've not yet really found in some of the other seeds, but it is actually really big, and we can actually just go ahead and explore all of this because it just goes and goes forever, no matter which direction that you guys go in, which is what I really like about it. And if you continue to go down, there is an area, which I don't remember exactly how to get to it through here, but it is huge, and it is just amazing what this lush cave system will actually do. Here we go. This is part of it right here. And then we're just going to go into the wall because I'm going to see where that actually is at. So you got this massive area, but if you look at this and we just let things kind of load underground, all you can see is green, like as far as the eyes can see. And as far as my renders, my chunk renderer will actually come up, there's a spawner way over there too. You got lots of geodes, but I'm trying to find the one spot that I really like. You got another mine shaft below that leads right into a amethyst geode right there, which is really nice. But yeah, look at this thing. I mean, it just keeps going. There is no stopping this lush cave. I mean, it goes everywhere. It goes way that way. It goes way that way. Way that way. You know, we can turn around and go way that way. But there is a spot that actually yeah, here it is. Right here. So we kind of come into this area and all lush cave like set up. It just looks absolutely fantastic. I just love the way that this thing looks. Then you can come on through here, and then you got another really big area that you guys can go ahead and take advantage of. And I'm just in awe of the seed. So you just need to check it out for yourself. You'll absolutely love it. There's so many other things that I could easily show you guys, including one of the biggest mushroom field biomes that I have ever seen, about 3,000 or so blocks away. And as a surprise, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that right now. All right, and here we are. Everything is still trying to render in, as I do have my render distance actually set up fairly high. But this mushroom field is is huge. You have another like separate island that kind of is connected right there that keeps going that way, and you can just see that it's just going. This has got to be one of the largest mushroom filled biomes that I have ever seen. So if you guys want to avoid any type of spawns, mob spawns in general, this is a great spot for you guys to go ahead and build. And like I said, this is about 3,000 blocks or so away from spawn. So it will take a little bit of time to go ahead and adventure, but just around this island, just because of how massive this island actually is, there are about 9 ocean monuments, so you guys can easily make one of them your home as well, and it's massive. So go ahead and explore this entire seed for yourself. I think you guys will actually be relatively surprised with what this thing has to offer to you. But that's all I have time for in today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.